but back in 2015, there was this big scandal involving an Australian influencer called Belle Gibson. And she had a pretty large following at the time. So it was around 200,000 followers on Instagram, which back then was a lot. And she'd built this whole online brand about curing herself from a really rare terminal form of brain cancer
Oh,
through generic lifestyle practices. And it was the things we're quite accustomed to hearing about, such as going plant-based, consuming whole foods, reducing or restricting things like coffee, alcohol. But then she'd also include things like rejecting chemotherapy and radiotherapy. In some of her earlier forums, there was some anti-vaccine posts. And I mean, she had a really reputable brand, so much so that she was legitimized by Apple. So she had this app that she was developing with Apple. She had a book with Penguin. So she built an online brand on social media, but she was actually gaining a huge amount of legitimacy through these very reputable brands and actually through the media as well. Multiple magazines were celebrating her as this fearless female, and again, just giving credibility to her story and her brand. And then anyway, back in 2015, this was all exposed as a fraud.